What's up guys, my name is Lauren and welcome back to my channel. I just got out of my 24-week OB appointment. So in case you were confused because I forgot to put the date on my last video, I am now 24 weeks pregnant. So I waited a long time to tell you guys, unlike the last couple times I got pregnant, if you've been following me since way back then, which a lot of you have actually, which is so fun. So I got my positive pregnancy test back in August of 2024, and obviously from my video, like, we already knew the gender and stuff, so like you guys had an idea that we had known for a little while from that, because obviously you don't know the gender for like a little while. We did find out the gender at like, I think it was 11 weeks, because since I am 37, we got like the NIPT. Okay, my memory card was full. There we go. Yeah, so we got the NIPT testing done at 10 weeks. So 24 weeks. 24 weeks is viability week, which means like if the baby was born early, there's a chance that they would actually live, even though it's very early. He definitely needs to cook for longer, and it's a boy, if you didn't watch my last videos. Yeah, we are very excited because we have 2 girls, and it's funny because when we decided to go for a third, I really thought long and hard, like, if I wanted a third baby at all, regardless of the gender. And so when we decided yes, I was just convinced in my head that we were having 3 girls, because we'd had 2. I'm like, we can only make girls, like, just, it's gonna be another girl. And I was 1000% excited about that. So when it was a boy, it took a little bit to adjust to that, because I wasn't expecting it at all. I was expecting another girl. Now it's been several months of knowing it's a boy. It still feels a little surreal. I've had some ultrasounds since then, and they've confirmed it's a boy, because I was like, I definitely, like, I believe it because the blood work is more accurate than an ultrasound, but still, like, I wanted to hear it confirmed on ultrasound and like see it on ultrasound, and we did. Anyway, I feel like 24 weeks is like one of the best weeks of pregnancy, because you've reached viability, you're solidly in your 2nd trimester, so you still feel good, your belly's like there and cute, and you can feel movement, but it's not so big that it's uncomfortable. You've gotten through all of the most scary testing, like your NIPT if you do it, your anatomy scan, which I had to go back for more pictures because they didn't get everything they needed, and like they thought maybe there was something, but it ended up being all fine, which was like stressful, but all's good. So yeah, everything we can test for came back healthy, which just feels like winning the lottery. Like 3 healthy children. I was so nervous about having a third, because like I just love our little family as is, and if we had a baby that wasn't healthy, what would that do to our family? And just like working through figuring out how we felt about all these possibilities, because it's just not in your control when you get pregnant of what is going to happen. But I'm really glad we went for it. The second I got pregnant, I felt like this is the last pregnancy. Like, when the second I got pregnant with my second, I was like, I don't feel done. And the second I got pregnant with this baby, I was like, this is it. This feels like it. It felt so complete. And I'm just so excited to meet him and have our family be complete and be done having babies. There'll be no more surprises after this. Like, this is it. This is the last one for sure. And I feel like 3 kids is perfect for our family. It's as much as we can handle, and I feel like very, very excited about it. I won't just be making pregnancy and baby content. You guys know, like, I've shared both. I've shared when I've like gotten pregnant, the process of trying to get pregnant, and pregnancy with you guys, but my main content is personal finance. So if you're here for personal finance and not so much into the like baby content, like, that's not what my channel is going to switch to. Obviously I have 2 kids already. I don't do a lot of like, you know, mommy or family content, and I don't plan to start that. Obviously pregnancy affects you personally, financially, in every aspect possible, so I will be talking about it. But anyway, So, before I get into your questions, because I asked you guys to ask me some questions, I wanted to tell you why I waited so long to tell you guys. So first of all, we literally told no one. Like, you guys found out a few weeks after we told friends and family. We told no one we were trying. We told no one we wanted another one. We told no one that we were pregnant when we found out. Like, we waited till, I think it was almost 20 weeks to tell people. And then you guys found out at about like 22 weeks, maybe like 2 weeks ago. And that was just because, like, I have shared so much on YouTube about like trying to get pregnant, and pretty much in real time. With my first, it was like completely in real time. With my second, it was delayed by like a week. And with this one, I just wanted, like, I still filmed, you know, obviously the process. If you've watched my last couple of videos of trying to get pregnant, it took us about a year, and I was happy to film that content, but I didn't want to share it in real time. I just wanted to have it, and like going back through a year's worth of videos was like super emotional, and I was just glad that I kept it just to myself for that time, and I could share that with you guys when I was ready, but that I just had it for me at the time, because the ups and downs are a lot when you're going through it, and sometimes you just like want to just not have anyone know. Okay, so let me just rapid fire. I've got like a bunch of questions here. I'm just gonna rapid fire go through all of them. Will the girls be sharing a room when the baby arrives? How excited are they for baby? The girls already share a room, so they will continue to share a room, and they are very excited. They're so cute. They talk to baby brother, they tell him stories, they put lotion on my belly, they talk about him all the time. When we first told them, the reaction was like, as you might expect for toddlers. They were just kind of like, okay. But then as it sunk in, they got really excited. How much did you spend on baby first, second, and third pregnancies? First pregnancy, I mean, I probably spent way too much, because that was before we started paying off debt. I probably put like $5,000 into the nursery. And then for medical insurance, we had really good insurance at the time. So I think I only spent like maybe $2,000 on delivery and everything. For the second baby, I spent maybe $1,500, and $1,000 of that was cord blood banking. Like we had another girl, we had everything. We just like, it was just like diapers pretty much. Like getting a bunch of diapers to get ready, and then like a couple like onesies and stuff, or sleepers to make up for the ones that were like ruined or whatever, got thrown away with my first daughter. And delivery was $1,500, because our health insurance was amazing. This time around, my husband switched companies, and our health insurance it's not terrible, but it's not good. So we are going to hit our max out of pocket when I go to deliver, which is $9,000. Benefits matter when it comes to your job, more than you think, especially if you're going to have these medical things going on. So yeah, and then in terms of preparing for baby, we're like expenses, we're gonna do cord blood banking again, and we're gonna get like a couple new things. I'm gonna get some boy clothes, but like he's gonna wear some of like the flowers and the hearts and stuff, because I'm not gonna get like all new sleepers that he uses for 2 months and poops all over and we throw away anyway. And then our bassinet, like, it was pretty trash, so we are going to get a new bassinet. But other than that, like, we're not going to get much. I'm not getting a new car seat for him. We're using the same car seat we used for my two daughters, which is the Uppa Baby that connects to our stroller. I'm not getting one of those fancy car seats that turns or that has the wheels on it. Like, it was fine for my two kids. Like, we're just keeping the same one. It's not past the expiration date. Car seats do expire. They have expiration dates, just so you know. This question ended up being not a quick answer. But anyway, so, but I am going to get new car seats for my two daughters. My older one is ready to switch to a booster, so we're going to get her one of those. And then for my younger daughter, in order to fit 3 across, because I have a Nissan Murano, so it's just like a 5-seater SUV, and I'm not getting a new car for this baby. So to fit 3 across, I have to get her a new car seat that's like a slim fit, and then it will fit 3 across with the Uppa Baby, the booster seat, and her slim fit car seat. And then we'll be good for a while. Eventually I will get a bigger car, but that is hopefully like maybe 3 to 5 years down the road. And for now, this car is paid off. It only has 130,000 miles. It runs perfect. I just put $1,000 into it to update some things that needed to be done. and it's running great. So keeping this car, if you guys are curious. Are you pre-buying baby supplies like diapers, wipes, etc.? Kind of. Like if I'm getting diapers for my younger one and there's like a deal for, if you like, you spend $100, you get, you know, $20 or $30 off with Target, which is where I usually get my diapers, then I'll just get a box of like size newborn or size 1 or size 2 diapers. So I'm stocking up a little bit, but it's hard to know like how quickly they're going to grow and how long they'll be in each size. So I'm not getting too much. I'm just getting like 1 box of each size for now, and I'll get him when he's here. It's funny because like the first baby, you don't know anything, so you feel like you need all this stuff to be prepared. And now by the third one, I'm just like, I know what I need right away, and I know what I can get within like an hour. If he's home and I'm like, oh, we need this, we can just like run to the store and get it. So I feel like a lot less of that like urgency to nest with all this stuff. I do want to like get our house organized and things ready for him, obviously, like certain things, but I don't feel like I need so much stuff. So just need like diapers, wipes, place to change them, diaper cream, sleepers, and swaddles, pretty much. And I plan to nurse. I nursed my first 2. Hopefully I can nurse again. Stroller we have. So yeah, keeping it very simple. Trying not to spend money this year, because also we just found out that our health insurance costs are going up by $4,000 this year. And there's been some other unexpected expenses. I guess I'll just talk about it now. So I haven't shared with you guys, not gonna cry. So our cat Miles, who just turned 11, was diagnosed with terminal cancer. And he's doing okay for now. He's on medication that's keeping him comfortable. He seems happy. He's purring. He's acting like himself, but he's not going to be that way forever. He'll probably be gone within the next couple months, which will be really hard for us and even more heartbreaking to watch our kids go through the loss of their pet who they love very much. Especially my younger one is like their besties. So we're trying to figure out how we're going to approach that with a 2-year-old, because how do you explain that? I mean, 2-year-olds don't understand death. So if you've lost a pet and had to explain it to a young child, put in the comments what you did and how it went, because we're trying to figure that out. But to get that diagnosis took many rounds of vet trips and tests and scans and things. So thankfully we have pet insurance, but that was an expensive endeavor. So we spent unexpectedly, I think we've spent around $3,000 to $4,000 on him in the past 3 months. And so between that and then our health insurance costs going up by like $4,000 a year, and then some other unexpected things coming up, it's just been a very expensive time. And my husband started a new job in March, so when he hits his 1-year mark, hopefully he'll have an annual review and a raise, but we don't know that. We're not going to know if he's getting a raise until like weeks before baby comes. Plus then he's taking leave, which he'll get about half pay during that time. So that's a financial hit that we have like kind of planned for, but we don't have a ton of extra money in our budget to like set aside lots and lots of extra savings to make up for that time. So it's tight right now, and I am very tired. Like I feel great, but I have 2 kids and this is my 3rd, and I'm pregnant and I'm 37 and I'm tired. I don't have it in me to be hustling like I used to at 30 to make money no matter what. Like my whole life have always found a way to make the money that I needed and pushed myself really hard, and I just don't have that in me right now. So I'm just trying to accept that money is going to be tight, and this is not our best year. Last year was not our best year. We bought a new house. It was great in so many ways. We're like in our home that we're going to raise our family. But on the other hand, like money's never been tighter since we first started paying off debt. And it feels like a little bit of a step back. But I'm trying to remember that financial progress is not linear. You know, doesn't mean we're not going to have like big progress in the next 2 to 3 years. I'm just trying to think like, okay, by the time we're 40, we're going to be cruising. And just manifesting that in the next like 2 to 3 years, we're going to be in a really good place and make that happen. So yeah, All right, I'm taking way too long in these questions, so I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit. Baby number 3, congratulations. Did you film any baby content? Other than what I posted already, that's all I filmed, and I will film a little bit throughout the rest of the pregnancy, but like I said, it's not going to be my main content. How's your budget going to change to accommodate new baby? We've budgeted $100 to $150 a month for his expenses once he's here, which is basically going to be clothes, diapers, wipes. How best to financially prepare for a new baby? Set aside as much money as you can and try to not get, like, you know, over hyped with all the stuff. Just get the basics and know that you can fill in whatever you need once the baby's here. And also, like, research what your insurance covers and doesn't cover, so you can be prepared for that. Research what sort of leave you're allowed to take, what sort of leave your partner is allowed to take, and how much you're going to get paid for that leave, so you can prepare for that. I'd say those are the big things. But you need a lot less stuff than you'd think for baby. And also, don't think the nursery has to be perfect and ready before the baby's born, because the baby's probably not going to sleep in their own room for at least 6 months. So you've got time. You don't need to, like, pay all those costs up front to get it perfect. You can do it slowly over time. Does this change your retirement planning? Not really. I mean, retirement planning is like an estimate, right? Like, to know what life is going to look like, how much money we're going to be making, how much money we'll have put aside, what is going to happen financially over the next 30 years. It's all an estimate. So we have goals that we set every year, and we have, like, long-term plans, but overall we'll want to set aside extra money for a third kid for their college and stuff like that. But other than that, like, we plan to work as long as we need to make sure our family's comfortable. And hopefully that's less years than more, but it's just right now that's, like, not on my mind at all. Will baby change your finances much? Are you worried? I mean, baby will change our finances significantly over the course of our lives. Obviously, like, $9,000 for delivery is a big expense, but we would have hit that anyway over the course of the year. So we're just going to hit it sooner in the year rather than later, because this year we hit our max out of pocket, which was like $7,300. So that was one of the things that went up, is our max out of pocket went up. What are your 5-year life and finance goals now? I mean, I talked about, like, 2 to 3 years from now, I want to be cruising. What that means is I want to be putting aside 15 to 20% of our income for retirement. I want to be taking 1 to 2 family vacations a year. I want to have a fully funded emergency fund. And I want to have our debt be lower than it is today, which right now we have one debt besides our mortgage, and that's my husband's student loan. It's at about, I think, $58,000, and we're just paying the minimum because it has the lowest interest rate of any debt we have. Our mortgage is like 6.5%, whereas our student loan is 2.8, I think. So I want to keep paying the minimum on that and watch it continue to go down and not accumulate any new debt. Yeah, not get into credit card debt, not get into, like, not have any car loans. When I want a new car, when I need a new car, to be able to pay cash for it, hopefully save that up. Things will be a lot different in 5 years, because, I mean, 5 years from now, this baby will be just about starting kindergarten. And that will change everything, because I'll have 3 kids in school, and that's 30 plus hours a week where I'll have my kids taken care of, not by me, and not have to pay anything for it. So that's going to open up a lot of time for me to make money again and have time to make money. And, like, even as a stay-at-home mom now, like, with my daughter in kindergarten, there are times where there's, like, a half day, or school's closed, or she has a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment, or something comes up, she's homesick, where, like, it's not that consistent every single week that she's at school for 30 hours, but it's so much more than when she was going to preschool part-time, like 3 days for 4 hours a day. That was 12 hours a week. So life will be a lot different. I'm trying to keep that in mind, that, like, this is just a tough, like, part of life where you've got kids at home, but at the same time, it's, like, the best part. Okay, my camera keeps telling me my memory card's full, and I keep having to delete stuff. So it's probably my sign to wrap up this video. But anyway, so yeah, like, this is one of the best parts of life, when you have, like, your little newborn and your babies and your toddlers, and you get to spend all this time with them and they want to hang out with you, and it's like, it's a beautiful time of life. So I don't want to rush it. Anyway, so people just pulled up next to me, so a little awkward, but so that's it for this update. I'm overall just like so happy in life. I'm doing my best to be consistent with our finances and budget and not do takeout and not like, you know, go overspend and stuff like that. But beyond that, there are limits to what we can do financially this year. And I'm like, I feel totally fine about that. And I'm hesitant to share that because I feel like I'm supposed to be like doing the most in terms of what we're doing with our money, but that's just not realistic. Like, you can't do the most every single year. This is year 6 of paying off debt. We are in year 6 of our debt-free journey, and I was looking back, the first year we paid off $60,000 of debt in 1 year. But I was working full-time as an attorney. Like, life has changed a lot. So I hope you guys can understand and be supportive as we go through this phase of life financially, and relate, because sometimes you have a great year and sometimes you have a not so great year. And this year is more about like just doing our best to work with what we have and enjoy family life. And then next year and the year after, we can push ourselves a little harder on getting more into our retirement accounts and stuff like that. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon in the next one. Bye.